such a great college.
Thank you.
How is it? Is it tough to do?
It's hard. I mean, I don't want to. I have a pretty lucky life to be able to do both college and film, but
right now this movie, you didn't film while you were at college. Did you?
No, summers.
You filmed in the summers.
My summer vacation.
So that was nice. They sort of accommodated the fact that you wanted to go to college.
Yeah, actually, when I signed on when I was 14 or something, it was in my contract that it would be on my summer breaks. Cause
let's give a high five for that. Good for you, Natalie.
Now I'm like the big nerd. Everyone's like, yeah, flaunt the nerd.
That is not a nerd, honey. That you can go to college to that school. Can I say the school? Just let me say it once.
Okay.
She goes to Harvard! That's so exciting! Now, did you feel when you were there, like, very worried that everyone else is totally a genius?
No, I mean, people are there because they're geniuses, but they're also there because they're amazing athletes, or they're amazing musicians, or they're amazing filmmakers. So, I mean, there's really a cool mix of people who are sort of experts in their fields.
Right.
So it's nice because everyone knows that someone else can do something way better than they can.
Yeah, which is a good environment to be in. They've asked me oftentimes to speak at Harvard, and I'm always too afraid.
Really?
I'm like, those freshmen are so much smarter than me. I cannot do it.
I don't know about that.
Well, I would conjugate a verb incorrectly. They'd be going, oh, that's the mispronunciation of that country. You know. Yeah. What are you going to major in? What's you going to?
I'm a psych major.
Psych, good.
Psychology.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. I'm so thrilled for you.
Thank you.
You also have the movie, but for me, the Harvard thing is even more important. Now, your mom must be proud, yes?
Yes.
Because, I know I met you when you were just a young girl doing the movie with me, and your parents were really insistent on sort of protecting you from the whole showbiz thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, most of what we know about child actors is, the rehab, true Hollywood story later on. So I don't think they were, overly enthusiastic about pushing me into this world that they knew isn't really known to be the most, isn't the most reputable among child rearing.
Right. But you stayed on Long Island where you grew up.
Yeah.
And you never went out. You never went out to L.A.
No. Yeah. I mean, I spent time out there, but I've never lived out there.
Never lived out there.
Yeah.
Now, the new movie is getting amazing reviews. Are you able to deal at all with the people who sleep on the street for a month in order to get to the first screening?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely worry about, their personal lives and their jobs and stuff that, they can take 3 months or whatever it is to sleep on the street. But it's really cool to have enthusiastic people because it's that kind of movie that you just go in and you're like, oh.
Yeah, they're over the top. I was watching it on a news program, and they interviewed this kid. How long you been here? And he was so calm. He's like, 3 weeks. And they go, well, do you think it's weird? He's like, it's Star Wars. The reporter was an idiot for asking.
We were driving down the street yesterday, actually, and it was 8 in the morning, and I'm like with a bunch of people in the car, and I'm like, 3 o'clock, Jedi. And there's like this guy in full Jedi gear, 8 a.m. on the street. So I roll down the window outside, and I'm like, hey, have a good day. And he thought I was just making fun of him, because I'm sure he's used to like all day people just making fun of him.
Right.
And so he was like, oh, funny. And then we were driving away, and he realized that it was me, and he was like, oh. You could see it.
I thought you were going to say he lunged for the bumper.
Yeah, exactly.
Amandella, wait for me!
We were like Jedi.
Now, have you been to the theater to see it with, non-premiere audience?
I actually only watched it on my own. I have a really hard time watching myself on screen, so I just sort of saw it alone in a theater and like this the whole time.
Yeah. Well, it's such a big legacy, the film, that, every time a new one comes out, it's like, you worry, oh, what is people going to think? Because there's so much anticipation.
Right.
But I understand this one's even better than the last one.
It's pretty exciting. It's got some really incredible action scenes, and Yoda gets a little lightsaber action, which is pretty exciting.
Little tiny Yoda?
Little Yoda.
Does he get somebody at the ankles or something?
Throws off the cane, and
he I don't want the cane, but I'm going to get you on your shins.
just wait. I mean,
I can't wait to see it.
He's pretty great.
I got to tell you, my son is so excited about it. He's counting down the days, and he got the Lego sets, and he's totally into it. But we have a clip. Do you know which clip this is?
No, I don't.
It's with you and Yoda. Yes.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. I'm talking to them about who's trying to kill me, because someone's trying to get me.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out who it is.
Take a look. The new Star Wars, Attack of the Clones.
Senator Amidala, your tragedy on the landing platform, terrible. Seeing you alive brings warm feelings to my heart.
Do you have any idea who's behind this attack?
Our intelligence points to disgruntled spice miners on the moons of Naboo.
I think that Count Dooku was behind it.
He is a political idealist, not a murderer.
Count Dooku was once a Jedi. He couldn't assassinate anyone. It's not in his character.
But for Surgeon Senator, in grave danger, you are.
Opens everywhere now. It's open, and I know that soon you have a very big birthday coming up, Natalie.
Yes, I have 21.
21 years old. My goodness. And it's also your mom and you share a birthday,
Yeah,
right?
my mom and I have the same birthday, June 9th, which has always been really crazy. But this year, she's turning 50, and I'm turning 21 on the same day.
Wow.
So we were talking about, I was trying to convince her to switch birthdays so that she gets to be 21 and I get to be 50, and, you know, she can shoot back the alcohol, get her a little drunk. But she wasn't up for that. She's like, I don't like to drink.
Well, what's the benefit for you? You would get like...
I get, like, over-the-hill T-shirts. And
Oh, I thought you were going to get like perimenopause pills or something, you know what I mean? I'd have to borrow some
go get
for
my
you, 'cause
eggs checked.
Frankly, I think it's starting for me. I'm 40, but
No.
since I turned 40, I've been sweating. I think that I'm in perimenopause.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If not, Peri-Ellis. I'm not sure what it is. Listen, I think you're a delightful young woman, and I couldn't be any prouder if I gave birth to you at Harvard. All that you're doing, you're so eloquent and beautiful and poised.
Well, you
Tell your
too.
parents, rock on. They did an amazing job. Natalie Portman. We'll be right back with Fran Drescher right after this.